Mr. Tom Big Al Schreiter.
Okay, let's go to work. So you are the leaders, the people that are going to make this thing grow, right? Now we need three things if we're going to be successful in this career, and all three are important. If you miss one, you might want to keep your day job. So the first thing is you need a pretty good attitude, right? And just think about that like wheels on a car. If you don't have any wheels on the car, you're not going to go anywhere. So how many people here have a good attitude? Yeah, you're here, right? So that qualifies. You all have good attitudes. Could it be better? Oh yeah, it could be better, but it's enough to drive the car. The second thing you need, and they've talked about it, is motivation, right? Motivation is like the engine of the car, so you have some power to go somewhere. How many people here are motivated? All right, so we got that one under control. Check that one off. And the third thing we need is a set of skills to make this business work. It's like the steering wheel and clutch making the car drive. Would you agree you need all three? You can have the wheels, you can have the engine, but if you don't know how to drive the car, you're dead. And if you have skills but no wheels, it doesn't matter. So all three. Now, I'm not here to talk about your attitude. You all have a good attitude. I'm not here to talk about your motivation because you're excited because you are here today on this special day. But the third thing I'm here to talk about, and that is the skills. And if you don't learn the skills, well, you won't be a very good doctor, would you? Would you want to visit a doctor with no skills? Get on an airplane where the pilot just was motivated but didn't know how to fly? And do you think people will want to join you if you don't have any skills in this business? But if you had good skills, people would be attracted to you, and it'd make your sponsoring so much easier. So let's start with a simple little skill that probably nags you the most and show you the difference saying good things versus bad things and no skills. So here in the Philippines, when you talk to people, do everybody make up their mind right away, say yes or no, or do some of them do this? Oh, I got to think it over. I got to talk it over with my friends. It's a big thing. I'll get back to you. Call me later. How many people have heard that one? So if you don't have any skills, here's what you do. You go home and you say to your spouse, well, I tried, but they just wouldn't make up their mind. I hope the banker understands. I hope, we can buy food. It's not good, is it? We need skills. So could we do a little of experiment? Everybody here is sitting next to somebody that will still talk to you, right? So grab the hand of somebody next to you. See, some of you are grabbing three. All right. Now, you have a partner. One partner is going to have to be the smart partner. Which one's that going to be? There's only two people voting. All right. By a show of hands, who got elected to be the smart partner? Raise your hand if you're the smart partner. Okay, that means that the other person will have to be the good-looking partner. Now, well, by the sounds of that, it's more important to be good-looking than smart. So here's what we're going to do. The good-looking partner is going to be the prospect. And here's what you're going to do. You're going to say, well, it sounds good, but I got to think it over. And, I don't know, these big decisions. I'll get back to you over the holidays. Which holidays? Christmas 2025. I'll get back to you. All right. And the smart partner is going to be the distributor, right? And after they say, I need to think it over, you're going to have to say something. You could say something like, well, I give up, I go home. That's not a good one. But you're going to have to say something, right? So y'all ready? Would all the good-looking partners do the dramatic pose, oh, I got to think it over. And let's see what their answer is. Let's begin. Well, let's see how that one went. Let me ask you, how did that go? How many people here would like to improve your answer a lot? Or let me put it this way. Based upon your answer that you gave, how much should the company be paying you? Now it's really quiet. So we need to improve it. Here's the problem. The prospect is thinking this. Okay, I'm afraid to make a decision. I don't want to make a decision because what if something doesn't work out or it's wrong or I lose money? Does that sound reasonable? And they have been trained not to make a decision by their job. In their job, if they make a decision, they don't get a raise. They just keep their job. But if they make a decision that's bad, what happens? They lose their job. So people have been trained to put off and delay making decisions as long as possible. And that doesn't help us, does it? We spent time and money to go visit them. We need to have them make a decision. So the first thing to understand is, when people don't make a decision, they've actually made a decision, haven't they? I'll give you an example. I stand out on Edsa Road in the middle of the traffic, and the cars are coming at me really fast, and I say, do I run to the right really quick, or do I run to the left really quick before they all come and hit me? And I say, well, let me think it over. I have made a decision, haven't I? I've made a decision to be roadkill, splat. Try this. I'm eating ice cream. And eating ice cream, and people say, do you want to diet? Do you want to start losing weight? And I'm thinking, let me put off that decision for a while. I've made a decision, haven't I? I've made a decision to be fat. The problem is they don't realize that when they don't make a decision, they've actually made a decision. So when they put off joining your business, they've actually made a decision to stay at their job and stay in low levels of misery for the rest of their life. So our job as professionals, skilled professionals in this business, is to let them know. We don't have to force them or anything. We just have to let them know that no decision is really a no decision, that they decided not to do it. And there's an easy way of saying it. You could say this. You can make a decision to join our business and start making some money for your family. Or you can make a decision tonight not to join our business and keep things the way they are. And now they have to make a decision, don't they? They always did before, but they didn't realize it. So the easiest way to do this is say, hey, you can make a decision to take C24/7 and be healthier and live longer. Or you can make a decision not to take it and save a lot of money by just dying quicker. All right? That was pretty easy, wasn't it? So you can make a decision tonight not to join. and to continue spending 2 hours on the road every day just to get to your job to begin to work, and 2 hours on the road every night coming home just to get back home so you could do it all over again for the rest of your life until you're 65 and then they let you die. Or you can get your kit tonight, get started so we can change that so maybe next year you can be home with your family. Or you can make a decision to start drinking our healthy coffee. Actually have your coffee make you healthier every day when you drink it. Or you can make a decision to drink the ordinary coffee and take little sips of death every day. Are these medical claims? Or you can make a decision to buy commercial toothpaste, which is loaded with chemicals, and stick those chemicals inside your children's mouth every time they brush their teeth. Or you can make a decision to spend a few pesos more and get a more natural toothpaste so it'll actually be good for your children. Now, how many people here have kind of figured out this is not too hard? So closing, when somebody says, oh, I need to think it over, hey, they're amateurs. We're the professionals. We not worry about that because we can have them make a decision. And if they make a decision to not be healthy, or they make a decision to rather be overweight or die early or not have any money, that's their choice. But at least they have to make a choice while we're there. So how many people here are ready to try this? So you're going to have your partners just say, oh, I don't know about, trying something. I mean, I tried a lot of things in my life. It didn't work out, and I don't think I could learn because I tried learning in high school, and that didn't work. And, everything's been bad in my life, and my boss doesn't like me, and my family doesn't respect me, and I'm a full-time loser. I want to fall on a sword. Would you hold the sword for me? So, I got to think it over, all these things, because it's so hard. And you say, relax. Tonight, you can make a decision to change your life once and for all, or you can make a decision to just complain about your life for the rest of your life. And just as simple as that, they're going to have to make that choice. So, are you ready? Yes. All right, so let's get the good-looking partner, dramatic pose. Oh, everything's terrible, right? I got to think it over. And let's see if we do a better job this time. Start complaining. Let's begin. Okay, how did that go? Now here's a question. I bet some of you saw that maybe a couple people didn't want to participate. They said, oh, I don't want to try it because, it's so hard. I might be embarrassed. I don't want to try it now. So what are we going to say to them? You can make a decision to try it right now so you're comfortable when you leave here to start closing your prospects, or you can make a decision not to participate and continue being a professional victim, hoping somebody gives you money. This is going to be fun with our children, isn't it? Now, there's a second way, And this talks to the subconscious mind, and it does a whole lot of cool things. And the subconscious mind runs on programs. The programs we're going to talk to in this particular close is to say, well, I want to make sure it's rejection-free. Is everybody okay with that? I don't like rejection. I'm a full-time coward. I don't like it at all. I think it's overrated. All right? And we want to show them that we have their best interest at heart, that we're worried about them. And we want to turn it into a giant hug-a-thon where they love us. And we want to give them choices so it doesn't look like we're trying to push them into a corner like one of these high-pressure salespeople. We're better than that. We're professionals. And we want them to have to make an immediate choice. No more, I need to think it over. Plus a few other programs. And we can do this with 9 words. Now, for the folks that are brand new in network marketing here, in the skills section, attitude, motivation, and skills, in the skills section, skills is usually just learning sequences of words to say that does stuff automatically. Which means like putting your foot on the clutch, it's a pretty much automatic thing. Everything else just happens. So, let me ask you. So what's going to be easier for you, to learn 9 trained words to talk to all of these programs in their mind, or to continue going home the victim, saying, oh, they wouldn't join, poor me. And so what's going to be easier for you, for me to tell you what these 9 words are, or for you to try to go out and do trial and error for 15 years and figure them out on your own? And so what's going to be easier for you, to write these 9 trained words down so you can use them over and over again, or try to remember them and maybe forget them and go home and not be able to do this? So what's going to be easier for you, to teach your downline these 9 trained words so you don't have to replace them so they have success, or to continue replacing your downline year after year and not really getting ahead? So what's going to be easier for you, to guess these 9 words that I'm using over and over again every sentence, or for me to continue saying, so what's going to be easier for you? So, what is going to be easier for you? 9 words. And they never know that you did it to them. Because you could say this like maybe 5 or 6 sentences in a row and nobody would even notice. So let's try this. So what's going to be easier for you, to give your children good nutrition so they never have to visit the doctor, so they can protect themselves from all the viruses and coughs at school, or for you to have to take off work and go home and take your child into an office with a bunch of other sick children and wait all day to have them treated? So what's going to be easier for you, to get your children to eat 20 servings of fruits and vegetables every day so they be healthy? Or maybe to add just some good supplementation to their diet, because at least they can do that. So, what's going to be easier for you, to keep commuting to work hour after hour after hour every day, and buying chapstick by the case, lip gloss, because you have a full-time job kissing your boss's behind? Or to get started tonight in the business so maybe next year you can be your own boss? So what's going to be easier for you, to keep complaining every day here by the coffee machine how miserable this job is and how underpaid you are, or to come with me to a meeting tonight to see how you and I can change our life forever? All right. So what's going to be easier for you, to continue warehousing your children in daycare, paying other people big money to watch them grow up? Or to get started tonight so next year you can be home with your babies? So what's going to be easier for you, to continue commuting 2 hours to work, going to work, 2 hours coming back, fighting traffic all the time to a job you hate? Or to get started tonight, to start the countdown to firing your boss? So what's going to be easier for you, to continue making up problems and complaining about it, to hold yourself back from making this business work for you, or to simply step over those problems like a real leader and continue on realizing you can have a big business and be rich even if there's still problems? So what's going to be easier for you, to continue whining and complaining about things, or to just take a deep breath, get over it, and make a life work for you? So what's going to be easier for you? To give up all hope, keep going to work, and just wait to die? Or to sit down with my sponsor tomorrow and have him show you what he showed me that got me excited about life again? So what's going to be easier for you? To wake up every morning and say, man, it really hurts getting old? Or to start taking some good nutrition so you wake up every morning feeling like $1,000,000? So what's going to be easier for you? To continue listening to me do this over and over again, or for you to actually practice it once or twice with your partner? So y'all ready? Turn to your partner and just try a, so what's going to be easier for you? Let's begin.